And here we go.
And here we go. Today is Wednesday, January 26th, and it is time for our Ask Us Anything. We have to keep it at 15 minutes because
I gotta go.
Jimmy's got plans.
I got plans.
He's got big plans. Marilyn Perlman said, "Love to watch the two of you and the wonderful relationship you have. Enjoyed a cup of tea as I was watching." We're glad you could.
Thank you.
Nancy Who 52 said she always loves our tags. Here's Nancy Who, and she's got some questions. What is the first thing you notice when you meet people, new people?
Their attitude, whether I'm gonna get along with them or not. Like, what's the?
There's hard people don't get along with you.
I know it's shocking, but I could be a little rough on the edges when you first meet me. Like, you put it this way, you'll know if I like you or not, right? I've been told that I cannot hide faces.
No, if I don't like you, I will kill you softly with kindness.
No, I'm the opposite.
No.
I'll have a look like what's his name from A Christmas Story. I'm thinking. Leave me alone. I'm thinking.
Oh. Not Randy.
Ralphie.
Ralphie, yeah.
Yeah.
No, if I don't, there was one particular girl that I worked with, and I didn't really like her, and she didn't like me, but I would go out of my way to talk to her and to invite her to things and include her in things, only because I knew it annoyed her. That's what I do. First thing I notice on people are their teeth, because my teeth are so bad.
Oh, we're talking that way?
Well, it says what's the first thing you notice when meeting new people? I notice their teeth. You notice their attitude.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
Only because my teeth are so bad. They really...
No.
They're bad. They're really bad. Well, those aren't yours.
Well, they are.
They're bought and paid for.
Bought and paid for, so they are.
They're his. Not to mention that I already bought and paid for his previous
yes.
right in his mouth teeth. Number 2, who is the messiest person you know? That would have been my sister Sue. My sister Sue was a hoarder.
Yes.
And
we had to redo her house. Like, when I say redo it,
they stripped it down.
We stripped everything down.
Yeah.
And it was... You just... Thank God I didn't have to clear it.
It was a lot. My sister Sue. And when she was growing up, she never had to really do... We had our own set chores that we had to do. But for some reason, Sue always got excused because my mother would say, "Oh, that's Sue," you know. So we'd have to do it. And since I was the oldest girl, and Sue was only 3 years younger than me, I had to pick up her slack. So, yeah. Love her to death.
Oh,
she's dead, but I mean, I love her. But she, I would say, is the messiest person I know.
When you see the house video, she's one of the dead people.
What house video?
The one that I sent you the other day. I told the story about that.
Yeah.
So that's all. I'll leave it at that. So
Yeah,
when you see it, you'll understand the dead people thing.
Number 3, if you were in any fairy tale, which would it be and what character would you be?
Ooh, a fairy tale.
I would be in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and I'd like to be Dopey because I just think he's just fun. Everybody wants to... You know what? When we did little school plays in school, everybody wanted to be Dopey. Even on Brady Bunch, everybody wanted to be Dopey.
No.
I want to be Dopey.
Is Despicable Me a fairy tale?
I don't think so. That's a cartoon, isn't it?
I don't know.
Fairy tales are like
Cinderella,
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I don't know. I know, isn't that sad? We can't think of any more fairy tales.
I'd like to be, what was the blank guy that sang Mr. Bluebird on my shoulder? Mr. Bluebird on my shoulder.
I could see you being...
He was walking like in the woods, and the cartoon things were...
No, I can't remember that one. I could see you being Captain Hook. Or Peter Pan, one of those two.
I got something. You ready?
Yeah.
Peter Pan, apparently, was the bad guy in that whole thing. Captain Hook was the good guy.
How do you figure?
Okay.
The crocodile ate.
Listen, I was the same way until like I had it explained to me, and I was like, no, like mind blown. Okay,
I'm going to get my mind blown.
What does Peter Pan do? He takes all the kids and he brings them to Neverland.
He kidnaps them.
Where they never grow up. So basically he's kidnapping the kids and he's keeping them. And Captain Hook is trying to get the kids because Captain Hook's gangs used to be at Neverland and escaped so they could all grow older. So they're trying to get the kids out of Neverland so they can grow old and not be trapped. Bam!
I blame everything on Nana. That dog should have taken better care. They're going to leave the dog in charge of babysitting the kids. They need to have a better watchdog.
Exactly. I agree.
Oh, look who's home. Snuck in on us. Number 4, it's karaoke night. What song will you sing and why?
Africa by Toto, because it's the greatest song ever.
Karaoke night, I'll sing any song. I like to sing, so
Yes,
I can't think of
but
one.
Africa is my all-time. Like, you cannot beat that song.
I think I would sing a Phil Collins song. Illegal Alien. I like that song.
That's a good one.
That's the one I would sing. Sparkling Susan says she has 5 acres too. You're pretty lucky.
It is nice.
Stephanie Supps, Suppes. Yay,
Sup.
you two are back. I missed your banter. If you were granted one wish, what do you wish for?
The house to be done now. Done. Move in.
I could be at my set weight and eat whatever I wanted and never gain another pound. I know that's kind of like
If that was the case, if you did that, I'd let you stay upstairs.
I'd be able to go up and down the stairs. He's going to put a little lift chair.
Then when it gets to the top,
Boom!
we unplug it.
Unplug it. What's one product or item you can't live without?
Pepsi, unfortunately.
Mine would be my berries. I go through withdrawal if I don't have my berries.
It's a tie between Pepsi and Halls. I know it's not good for you, but I eat Halls every day, all year round. Like I buy
The
it
cough
by
drops?
The cough drops, yes.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
What's the best compliment you've ever received?
Just basically comments on like my work that I've done. Like, look, they're impressed with how it turned out.
Mine is telling me how well my children have turned out. That makes me proud as a parent.
Fabulous.
Yes, it does. The 1952 Trouble said, "Is enjoyed you as usual." Jimmy told your mom that I got. Oh, she said to tell you that she got to see the cigar boat in Florida when it was on the opening scene of Miami Vice.
That's a nice boat too.
Okay, number 1. If you had the choice of being a raindrop or a snowflake, what would you choose and why?
Snowflake, you hit the ground softer.
I'd be a snowflake because I think it's prettier. It's prettier when it snows than when it rains. Although I do
True.
love a good rainstorm.
Yes, we know.
Like when I go on vacation, it's got to rain at least one day to make it a perfect vacation.
No.
It's got to rain at least one day. Number 2, choose a color that represents your personality and explain why.
Blue, because that's all. Everything. You ever see the... Samantha always laughs whenever it comes on. She's like, oh, look, it's you. It's Tough Raising Parents.
Oh yeah, the Geico commercials.
Where the guy comes in and he's got the shirt on and he's buying the same shirt.
Same
He's like,
exact
haven't
same
we
thing.
seen this shirt before? And he's like, I buy it anyway. She goes, that's you. That's you with a blue shirt.
I would think my color that represents my personality is yellow, because I'm very cheerful. Yes. I think I'm a cheerful person. Number 3, name something that you wish was never invented and why.
Cigarettes, for the obvious reason.
Mine would be leaf blowers. I can't stand the noise of a leaf blower. It's just so annoying. Information Nurse Bev says, thank you, both of you, listening while making breakfast. Judy Rivet, where is Jimmy living now? Is he in an apartment or a house till he moves into his new house?
We rented a trailer in a mobile home.
Isn't it a double wide?
It's a double wide.
Yeah.
And it's actually 5 minutes from the house. And it was actually better because we sold the house at the highest point. And I think it was, like 2 weeks later it went. So, I mean...
Perfect timing.
It was perfect timing.
He listened to his mother's advice.
That's true, I did. And so we sold that, and then we ended up finding... It was between there and... I forget where else. There was 2 places, but one place was going to be like 25 minutes away. This was like 5 minutes away, and Samantha's like, you're not going to work. and then going to work on the house, and then driving a half hour
Right.
and being that tired. We're going to go here, so you're only 5 minutes away. And I'm like, wherever you want to go, I'm good.
He's going to have to probably sublet it or something, or else pay.
Yes,
it
because
to-
it's a 1-year lease from October.
Yeah,
So March 31st.
yeah. Everybody's telling him he's dreaming.
You guys watch. You'll see.
Well, can you move into it before the brick's put on the outside?
Yes.
Oh, you can?
Yes.
Yeah, he might make it at that
No,
point.
the brick will be on before then, too.
I don't think the weather's going to be conducive to that.
Yes, it will.
I don't think so.
Hey, March 1st. It only takes 10 days to brick it.
When are you going to put your driveway in? Or are you going to move in without the driveway? You got to have your cement laid in the garage too.
Yeah. It can all happen in March.
It's not going to happen. Yvonne wants to know from you what were your COVID symptoms, and was it worse than a regular cold for you?
No, I woke up whatever day it was. I'm just going to make up days because I don't remember the day. Sunday. And I felt like, you know how you feel in the morning. You don't always feel good. It's like, So I'm like, it's just the morning. And then I just felt tired. So I'm like, maybe I'll just lay back down. And I remember I had the day off. So I'm like, I'm just going to lay down. And then I'll go to the house. So I laid down because I woke up at 6, laid down at like 8. And then I woke up at 1. And when I woke up, it was more like my lower back was sore and my shoulders were sore and I was tired. That was it. I didn't have a stuffy nose. I didn't have a sore throat. I didn't have a headache.
Did you lose your taste?
No, I didn't really
Your smell?
lose. Well, I can't smell anyway because I smoke too much. So then I was like, okay. So I took some medicine, went back to bed at like 2. I slept till 4 o'clock in the morning. Oh, it was a set because I slept till 4 o'clock in the morning. It was a Monday. Went to work, and as soon as I got out of the car, and I was about to go to the door, and I felt like crap, like the last half hour on the way to work. And I went to go grab the door, and I'm like, what if I do have COVID? I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm not going to touch anything. So I called my boss. I'm like, I'm not saying I have it, but I don't want to touch anything, so I'm just going to go home. And he's like, well, you told me that. Now you got to go take a test. So I went to Rite Aid, got a test, and then Jamie stopped and got me a quick test.
Yeah.
So I took the quick test, and that said positive. And then, of course, Rite Aid was like 2 weeks later, after everything was fine. They were like, yeah, you're positive. But I came home that Monday, laid down, and slept till the next morning, like from 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Or no, because I went to Rite Aid, so it was 10 o'clock. From 10 o'clock until 7 o'clock the next morning, and woke up like nothing happened.
But then you
Like-
had to be off work.
Like, woke up like, all right, well, this isn't you. Then Samantha's like, you all right? I'm like, no headache, my back doesn't hurt. Like, it doesn't feel like anything happened. It's my superior genes.
Yes, that you got from your mother.
Yes.
Second question she has is, do you take time off your job to be able to build your home?
This is usually our slow time of the year, so most of the time I work at least 4 days a week. I mean, most of the time we work all the time, but this year, ever since the whole COVID thing started, it seemed, well, it's only been 1 year. This is the second year. We've been slow because we have a lot of jobs that start, because I'm in commercial construction, so we start in the summer. That way we're inside by the time winter comes, because they're,
Right.
like commercial buildings.
Right.
They're not like houses or anything. So we have every Friday. We've had every Friday off for the past 2 months. I took between Christmas and New Year's off.
You got sick.
And then I got sick on New Year's Day, so then I had a whole week off because of the COVID thing.
Okay.
So I had 3 weeks to work on the house there, and then every Friday, and then every once in a while we'll have like a half day, and I just go there. But my inspection is on today.
Today. Oh, that's
Today.
right, today.
My inspection is today, and keep your fingers crossed. It went good. So once that passes, I have the insulators scheduled for February 1st. They need the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd to be completed. The 3rd is when my inspector comes back, like while they're doing it, to check everything. When that passes, I have my drywall starting on the 5th, and that will be done by the 10th. So I will be painting by February 12th. And wait for it. I got to reschedule it. But the cabinets are coming February 12th.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought you.
But I can't. I don't want to bring the cabinets in while I'm painting. So
Right.
I'm just going to tell them to bring it March 1st. That way it gives us time.
Oh, there you go.
So as of March 1st, the only thing I will have left is, and I'm counting March 1st as I have the cabinets up.
Right.
Because I have, well, no, they come March 1st. So we'll say by the 3rd.
Okay.
So by March 3rd, I will have floors, doors, and baseboard to do.
We'll see.
I think I can manage that in 27 days.
We'll see. And the last thing is, what is your favorite meal that your mom makes? Pizza.
It's definitely not pizza. I would say roast. Definitely roast.
Yeah.
Mean roast.
You make a mean roast. We always call it a mean roast.
Mean roast.
Dawn Ray said you guys are too cute. She loves eggnog, so she would probably like the eggnog tea. She has a friend that has the internet from the alien, and he loves it. He's out in the middle of nowhere.
See?
Christine Murphy says she agrees with Jimmy. The first purchase she buys when she gets a house is a new toilet seat.
Yep.
Jane Moss said she's been missing my book reviews lately. What are you reading? I'm reading a Janet Ivanovich book. I forget the name of it, though. And I don't like audiobooks. Camilla Cortis, Kortis, she loves hearing my clock in the background.
Every once in a while.
My kids don't like my clocks. They're all fighting over who's going to be the one to throw them in the trash.
No, we each take one, then the rest go in the garbage.
Yeah. Valerie Reese said 2022 has been crazy, somewhat frustrating year for me. So far, how has it been for you?
Oh, it's been fine for me.
It's been so far so good. Ellen Noonan said 5 acres, good for you, awesome. Janice W. said it was long enough and I very much enjoyed it. She has a Keurig that takes seconds to make her cup of coffee, and she thinks Mark Zuckerberg looks like an alien.
I agree with that too.
And she always bought a new toilet when she went into her new houses. Jones Pointed Plate said, so fun, Jimmy's house is moving right along.
It is.
Yeah, it is. It's moving faster than I thought it would, really.
I told her, once we get off the ground.
Diana Anda, too, said, it's a fun video, thanks for sharing. Camilla Corda said, that was fun. WV Running Down said, what is going to be the best view from your house, the front or the back?
Oh, the back by far the back.
Yeah, I love the pond.
No, we X the pond.
Oh, you X the pond?
Yeah.
Too much money?
Too much money.
I figured as much.
I'll start hand digging.
Oh, that'll take forever. So what are you going to do instead?
Flatten it up. I'm gonna actually, when he's grading it, because he has to come back with the backhoe to do it. I already talked to him. It'll be a small pond. It'll be like 20 by 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just something where he can take 3 scoops, and it's not. I'm not paying for him to like do this extravagant.
Right. And does your back face what direction?
Back faced east.
East. Ooh, that'll be nice to see the morning sun.
Yep.
You won't be up that early.
I'm up before the morning sun. What are you talking about?
Billy Norris wants to know how you got Mr. Smooth his name.
Because everything is. If you watch how he answers everything, he's just like, yeah, it's cool. This is just how I answer. Just smooth.
Like butter.
Like butter.
Louise Jillian wants to know what happened to the sound. Can barely hear you both. I noticed on that video myself, when I watched it on the...
Can we... Does that do anything?
No, she's saying on the video of itself.
Oh.
I guess.
So
I noticed...
probably just heard...
Yeah, probably. I noticed on the video when I watched it on my phone, it was too low. But when I watched it on my TV, I could hear it fine. So I think it's just the device, maybe.
Oh. Right.
But I apologize that you couldn't hear it. We're way over. Jimmy set a time limit of 15 minutes.
Gotta go.
Somebody was the one that was talking too much.
I know, but I have to stop at the store, and it closes in 20 minutes, and it takes 15 to get there, and I don't want to be that guy.
He's got to be that guy sneaking in the door. So if you're new to our channel,
Comment,
like,
subscribe,
and share. Ask us anything.
anything.
Put it in the question below. He's got to go.
Gotta go.
I'm going to leave it on for the 20 minutes so you can move.
What?
You can go. Just go.
Why are you leaving that on?
Because you always like to do a 20-minute video. Okay, it's 20 minutes.
20 minutes. There you go.